Neelum Valley. Neelum Valley, about 240 kilometers long, the picturesque Neelum Valley is situated to the north and northeast of Muzaffarabad. Running parallel to the Kahan Valley, it is separated from it by snow-covered peaks, some over 4,000 meters above sea level. Excellent scenic beauty, panoramic view, towering hills on both sides of the noisy Neelum River, flourishing green forests, streams, high-altitude lakes and attractive surroundings make the valley a dream come true. The area is also ideal for mountain tourism. A part of Nanga Parbat Massif falls in this area, which is dominated by Sawali Peak, 6,326 meters, the high mountain in Azad Kashmir. Moreover, like Kahan Valley, it is famous for fishing and angling activities in Neelum River and Jagran Nala, which are stocked with trout fish. A fair weather road opens the valley to tourists up to Kul, 165 kilometers from Muzaffarabad. Coaches ply daily on this route and accommodation facilities are also available at places of tourist attraction. Some of the places of tourist interest are Nowsari Dam. The newly established Neelum Jhelum Power Project dam is situated about 36 km from Muzaffarabad. The purpose of the dam is to diverting the water of river Neelum through tunnel into river Jhelum for power generation. It is a tourist spot and attract the tourist during the travelling along the Neelum Valley Road. Chulhana, it is the first village of Neelum Valley, while opposite area is occupied territory of Indian occupied of Jammu and Kashmir. Cuttack, Jagran Valley, the bewitching beauty of Cuttack, with an altitude of 1,530 meters above the sea level permeated in the radius of 10 kilometers, makes Jagran Valley. The area is 16 kilometers from Kandalshai and is accessible by road. For the convenience of tourists, AJK Tourism Department has constructed a rest house while adjacent residential complex managed by the Power Development Organization, PDO, is also available for accommodation. From here 16 kilometers onward, Thunian, Gainsay and Jagran are located, which are worth seeing spots for nature lovers and adventure seekers. A jeep track towards Baboon Hilltop is also accessible from Jagran area, which connect Patlian, Rati Gali Lake area. Kandalshai, it is 74 kilometers from Muzaffarabad. Here, silvery stream Jagran Nala joins river Neelum, where trout fish is found abundantly. Some private hotels are available. Othmakam is 10 kilometers from Kandalshai. It is located at a height of 1,371 meters ASL. Being the district headquarter of Neelum district, it serves as a takeoff point for tourists interested in hiking and exploring the inner valley. It is an attractive place known for its variety of fruits. All necessary facilities such as bazaar, post office, banks, hospital, telephone, PWD rest house and some private hotels are available with good standard. Karan, it is about 09 kilometers from Othmakam. Neelum, Karan, is situated at the right bank of Neelum River at about 1,524 meters above sea level. It has captivating scenery. A small bazaar and a tourist lodge of tourism department situated on the bank of meandering river Neelum, across which one can have a glance of other side of Karan in Indian-held Kashmir. The AJK Tourism Department has established tourism hotels here, which leased out to private sector on public-private partnership policy, which is known as Karan Resort. Karan is most popular and famous tourist destination with dozens of guest houses in private sector to cater the influx of tourists. Upper Neelum, Neelum village, is located at a distance of about 2.5 kilometers from Karan with an altitude of 1824 meters above the sea level. This panoramic lush green village, profound in wild fruit and wildlife, attracts the tourists from every nook and corner of the country. Another remarkable feature of this spot is that one can view the entire area of occupied Kashmir from here. Owing to its tourists' attraction, AJK Tourism Department has constructed tourist huts to convert both the upper and lower Neelum into a tourist village. The area has number of guest house with quality services and famous as tourist village. From the back side of the village a road is constructed towards Baboon Hill Station for adventure lovers. Dawarayan is situated about 13 kilometers from Neelum at an altitude of about 1,615 meters. It is surrounded by mountains covered with conifer trees. A mule track up to Rati Gali Pass about 30 kilometers towards west connects the Neelum and Kahun valleys. A hut of tourism department and some private guest houses provides accommodation facility for visitors near main road as well as on the top of the hill. Rati Gali Lake. The famous and fascinating Rati Gali Lake is situated about 18 km from Dawarayan. A jeep track on left side of the Neelum Valley Road is accessible to this lake, which can be visited during months of May to October. Shada, located at a distance of 30 km from Dawarayan, it is a breathtaking green spot at an altitude of 1981 meters. Shadi and Nadi are the two mountain peaks overlooking the valley, named after legendary princesses Shada and Nada. It has a captivating landscape with numerous springs and hillsides covered with thick forest. Over the right bank, opposite to Shada, the river Neelum is joined by the Surgun Nalu, along which a track leads to the Noarina Pass and through it to Kahun Valley. In Shada, one also finds ruins of an old Buddhist monastery and a fort which are of historical background. Facilities of a small bazaar, post office, health center. The AJK Tourism Department has established here a tourist village consisting of tourist rest houses, youth hostels, cafeteria and games room to facilitate the tourists, while dozens of private guests' houses are also offered accommodation and other services. Boating facility is also obtainable here on River Neelum. 19 km journey from Shada, upstream takes 1 to Kul. It is a small valley at the height of 2097 meters. This is another pleasing place in the Neelum Valley. The Shaunta Nala joins River Neelam at this place and leads to Gilgit Agency over the Shaunta Pass, 4,420 meter. Kul is also a base camp of mountaineering activities up to Sawali Peak 6,326 meters above sea level and Sawali Glacier, about 25 kilometers long, which are respectively said to be the highest peak and biggest glacier of Azad Kashmir. Coaster and vans ply daily on this route. It is advisable to hire a jeep from Shada or Kul for a trip into the Shoda and Gyoras valleys. Horses and ponies can also be hired locally for travel to the Shoda Valley. Banks, college, hospital, bazaar, tourist motel are available here. Arankal, a panoramic and breathtaking greenery village, is situated 9 km from Kul, followed by hiking track. Due to its scenic beauty, a cable car is also offered pick and drop service from Kul to Arankal and mostly used by tourists. Arankal is renowned for trekking, hiking and adventure tourism. To cater the need of tourists, some guest houses provides accommodations with food. Gyoras Valley, Gyoras, Guraya is also pronounced Gurayan. Local Shina language is a valley located deep in the high Himalayas, about 38 kilometers ahead of Kul and at an altitude of about 8,000 feet above sea level, is a fascination yet unexplored. The valley is surrounded by snow-capped mountains. It has diverse fauna and wildlife, including the Himalayan brown bear and the snow leopard. The valley is also situated very close to the Barzil Pass, which leads into Astor district of the Gilgit-Baltistan. Due to heavy snowfall in winter, the valley remains cut off for the 5 months of the year. The essential commodities are stocked during the summer season for the consumption during the winter. The valley has much charismatic and panoramic view with traditional wooden home and culture. The area having beautiful places like Janawai, Falawai, Sona, Saudari, Halmat, Nikro, Creamabad, and Taubat, where dozens of guest houses are available with basic necessities of life for the visitors. A white floating gold Gagai Nala and Emerald River Neelam also meet at Taubat. Taubat is ultimate tourist destination of tourists with calm, greenery meadows, neat and clean atmosphere.